annoyingly huge yellow airbag light comes on in the middle of your console. This works, by the way, for MX-5 ND and for 124 Spider. I found this on a site called MX5things.com. And just a word of warning for the 124 owners. If you're MX-5, no problem. You go to the MX-5 side of that site and it'll be a little thing that looks kind of like this, says MX-5 on it. This is the one I just took out. This has the airbag on it. And you don't have to worry because it works for ND, you don't have a choice. Over on the 124 side though, what they show you is one that says Abart. So if you don't have an Abart and you want it to say 124 Spider instead of Abart, click on the one that says Abart, and then there'll be a drop-down menu kind of right underneath the picture of it, and you can switch it to 124 Spider. They do not have the 124 Spider one listed separately. You have to go to the Abart item and then switch it out in the drop-down menu. So here's where it goes. Go ahead and show that. Right in the center of the console, you normally, if you start the car, have that yellow airbag passenger light come on because there's nobody in the passenger seat. And it's big and it's yellow and it's kind of ugly. So all we did was switch that out and put in one that says 124 Spider. Now it's still going to glow yellow because the LED behind it is yellow. I guess if you wanted it to be white, you could change the LED out too. But we're going to show you what we did to change it out here. All you do is take this panel out. You kind of take right here, put your thumbs on the inside, pull out just a little bit, and then pull it forward. And it releases. And then there's a screw here that you're going to need a small Phillips head for. A screw over here. You unscrew those. So they say. There we go. And we'll put that right here. Man, just enough light for me not to see what I'm doing here. Now when we pull this out, there's the wire attached to it. Can't see where it's hooked at. I know there's a release on it, I just can't feel it. I really need to be on that side, I think. Let's trade spots.
What happens if I got a light?
Yeah, if you get that big flashlight, that'll work.
Huh?
Out of my desk.
Alright, I'm gonna stop there.
Yeah, stop. So on the back side here, and I'll show you when I put it back together, there's two screws. You need to use your T10 torque screwdriver. And this pulls off. There's 3 clips on the top, 3 clips on the bottom. You just pull up and pull that off. This literally just comes out, okay? And then, where's our new one? Where's the new one?
Right there.
Aha! We are going to take and put this one in. Now make sure you do it right. It should be impossible to put it on wrong. You see these 2 little posts? They line up with these 2 holes. You line those up and it should go right on. There, it's in. Now we simply screw this back together. We have to clip it on. Where's that flashlight at? You want to hold the flashlight too? So we're going to slide these on here. Then on the bottom side, we got 3 more. Okay, we're on. Now we're going to put this back in.
Wait.
Oh, we have to put our torque, our little torques back in, don't we?
Yes.
This is easier if you take this wire off. I can't get the stupid wire to come off. There's supposed to be a little release on it, and it's not where it's supposed to be on mine, so it's not. This is gonna be a pain.
It was easier to take them off.
Hmm?
It was easier to take them off.
Of course, it's always easier to take it off. I can't hold it steady. There we go. One down, one to go. Here's the other nut. You want to do the honors on this one?
Sure.
Be careful, don't lose the nut. Okay. Maybe I'll do it because it went right in. Hey, I got lucky. It should always be like that. Okay. Now we're going to set this back up here. Okay. Put our 2 screws back in here. Is that Tim?
Yes.
Hey, Tim.
He just made it to the base and he said, I love you, bye.
Yep.
I don't know how they made it.
That was Tim on the phone. He swore into the Air Force this morning, and he's been on a bus going down from Dallas down to Lackland Air Force Base, and he just called and said he was there. So now we won't hear from him again until he gets all processed in and stuff. Now we have one more piece we have to put back. And you simply slide this in here. Haha! It's done. And now it says 124 Spider. Or it can say MX-5. Okay, so even if you have trouble getting the wire loose, you have trouble getting everything done, this is maybe a 15-minute job. If you're used to working with the wiring and the trim and everything like that, probably do it in 5 to 10 minutes. It's real simple. The part itself isn't that expensive. It's under, I think it's a little under $25, somewhere in there. And it just looks nicer than the Airbag. But here's what I want to say, because we're at the end of the video. Everybody in the 124 community knows that I have a online t-shirt shop. Bought the car, buy the shirt. It's shop.spreadshirt.com/drop-top-tees. Got all kinds of shirts for a Bart and 124 Spider, but we also have a whole bunch of shirts, as you can see what I'm wearing, for MX-5. And not just the ND. I have on an MX-5 example, ND, because this applies to an ND. But we have shirts like this particular shirt. We have NC, NB, and NA, and yes, the flippy lights are up on the NA. And if you're familiar with MX-5s, you probably already know what this means. Jimba Atai, and this is the Japanese for it. It literally translates to the oneness of horse and rider. And that is the design philosophy Mazda used when they designed the original Mazda, or the original Miata, and they kept that design philosophy all the way through all 4 versions so far. So this is kind of an homage to the whole concept of what the MX-5 and by extension the 124 is all about. So there's a lot of other designs on there. If you go and you haven't been there before, instead of, for whatever reason, Spreadshirt calls them topics instead of categories. So you look for the drop-down menu at the top. It's called topics, and then you can pick out what particular car model you want, and you can browse through the different designs for shirts. So let me introduce Ben, my cameraman, my one remaining son, because my other son enlisted into the Air Force today, and just let us know that he's in Lackland. So Ben is going to be following hot on his heels. He's going into the Air Force in about 2.5 to 3 weeks. September 29th. So I guess that's closer to 3 weeks right now, but time's coming up fast. So, see you on the road.
August.
Keep the rubber side down.
It's August.